Hello and welcome. Now in this video we are going to create our adapter for the recycler view. So right click on your Java folder. Here we have the first folder. I'm going to right click and choose a new Kotlin file class. I'm going to name it adapter or whatever name that you choose. Hit enter and we can start typing. So I'm going to type class and the name should be adapter. Okay, and here we need to specify two things. The first one is the data. Okay, I'm gonna type the data here. Okay, should be type an array list. Okay, we have the array list here. The type of our array list should be of type person, because that's the name of our class. And the second thing that we need to specify is the variable for the context. So I'm gonna create a variable here. I'm gonna call it context of type context. Okay, we are going to use it of course later on. Now we need to extend this from the recycler view. Okay, recycler view dot adapter. Okay, and here we need to specify a view holder, which is just a normal class that we are going to create in a second. Of course I'm going to add these for our adapter, and we are going to add all our content right here. So let's go ahead and create our view holder class. Okay, so here I'm gonna type class here. I'm gonna call it view holder. Okay, and this should hold or take an item view or any name. I'm just gonna call it item view and should be of type view. Okay, there we have the view. Then what we can extend it from the recycler view dot view holder. Okay, because we want to take all these functionalities from the view holder and pass it our item view that we have. Okay, so just type item view and we can add our content right here. So as I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna create some variables and fetch them from our item view. So the first variable here will be for the name. I'm gonna call it name. Okay, it should be of type text view. Okay, and also what we can do now, we can create another variable. I'm gonna call it an image for the user, and it should be of type an image view. Okay, and I think I am done with this. Now what we can do, we can initialize these variables or assign a values. Okay, so the name should equal to the item view dot find the view by id method. Okay, r dot id dot the id. Let me just check it in our custom item. The id was person name, and here we have the person image. So I'm gonna type person name, and I'm gonna here type an image for the user image. It should equal to the item view dot find the view by id method r dot id dot our person image. There we have it, and everything is done with our view holder. Going back here on the top, I'm just gonna pass our view holder class that we have created. Okay, but what we can do here, instead of typing the view holder class, we need to type our file name, which is adapter. Okay, here we have our adapter, but just make sure that you choose the one that related to your project name. Okay, so com.pan-adam.test, it's my package. Okay, so just make sure it's the same here. We have to choose the adapter. Do not choose the adapter where it says Android widget. Okay, so choose this adapter where it says com.pan-adam, or in your case maybe com then your package. Okay, and you can find your package here on the top. Here we have it. Okay, so I'm just gonna type adapter.viewholder, which is my view holder class. Now let's go ahead and create the constructor for our recycler view. So here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a variable for my data. Okay, so I'm gonna create variable here. I'm gonna call it data. Okay, it should type of list here, and the type of our list should be our person class. Okay, and we can initialize them Okay, typing this dot data, it's equal to data. This dot data, it's equal to data. Okay, and we have created our constructor. Now our time here to override the method that we need. Okay, and we need three methods as you know from the recycler view section. So the first method will be on create view holder, and this method will help us to prepare the layout that we need. Okay, and in this case our custom item. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to call it layout. Okay, the layout should equal to the layout inflator dot from here we pass the context dot inflate the r dot layout dot custom item and pass the parent, and here should pass false for attaching the root. Now we can return okay the view holder and for the layout. Okay, now you may be wondering, guys, why I am typing this so fast. Okay, I do not explain everything right now, because if you watched the recycler view section, you should be familiar with all this stuff that I did until now. Okay, and even if when I finish this video, we are not gonna take anything new now. Okay, so you should be familiar with all this stuff that I am typing now. Okay, and if not, please tell me to where you get lost and I will help you. So our first method is finished. Now let's go ahead and move to the second method, which is the onBind view holder. Now this method will help us to set the data on our items using this holder and this position variables. So with everything in place, let's get started. So I'm going to type holder, okay, dot, here we have the image and the name, and these are the image view and also the text view that we have. Okay, so we can type holder dot name dot text, because we want to set a text on it, it's equal to the data. Then we are going to use the variable, the position variable, which will take care of positioning the elements. Okay, so position here, oops, but we need to put it here, position dot, we are going to choose the name here. And the second thing, which is the holder dot image, we are going to set an image on this image view. Dot set image resource, we should find this method. We are going to type data, then we can use this position variable once again, dot image. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have set the values using this onBind view holder method. Okay, and the last method that we are gonna take, it's the get item count, which will ask us for how many items that we want to return. So we are going to return as many data as we have, typing return data dot size, and everything is done with our adapter. Okay, and I am very confident, ladies and gentlemen, that you now you are comfortable now with writing your adapter. Okay, so that was our adapter lesson. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. We are gonna continue on in the next video.